Hello, in this video I will show you how to integrate with the Oracle Fusion ERP through Oracle Integration Cloud. We will see the four main interaction patterns, which are inbound batch, outbound batch, inbound real-time, and outbound event. So we will start at exactly in the order of these numbers in order to see all the different integration flows. For the first flow, which is inbound batch, we have selected the GL journals as the business object to be loaded into Fusion ERP through the FBDI import capabilities of the Fusion ERP itself. We will use the Fusion ERP adapter, and we will see how it is simple to create this kind of import job. And we will start from a file present on the file server, which is the internal file server of Oracle Integration Cloud. This is a file exchange area that we use for this demo, and is usually used for any kind of integration with Oracle Integration Cloud. And what you see here is that the input file is provided already as FBDI file. In reality, this usually what customers do, what is provided by customer applications and the repositories, is to get this information in a structure which is not the structure, the format of FBDI file. So it is usually the task, a simple task to be taken by Oracle Integration Cloud to transform the input format, which is related to the structure and the format of the data provided by the application, into the FBDI format. So let's see a bit this integration directly into Oracle Integration Cloud. First of all, we go into the Oracle Integration Cloud console. And here, what we see in the console is the structure of the integration flow, which is scheduled, and it gets the file through an SFTP adapter, getting from the internal file server of OIC, and then it imports into Oracle Fusion application through this import job, and specifically import bulk data into Oracle ERP Cloud. Over there, you select the import journal job, and all the different setup parameters for this import job are already provided out of the box by the adapter. And so here, if we see, we are on a specific project of Oracle Integration Cloud, which is something like a workspace, a segregated area in which a developer or an operator can see all the integrations and all the related assets, like the connections, so the adapters, lookups, libraries, and also from the operational point of view, you can observe, so you can track exactly the same integration flows which are managed inside this project. Before running the demo, we can look at what is inside the Fusion applications and the Fusion ERP specifically, and we can search for all the GL journals which contain the demo string inside the journal batch name, and we see that we have from demo 1, the one ending with demo 1 to demo 4 here. So we are expected then to load the one ending with demo 5. Specifically for this, we can look at the FBDI format of FBDI file we are going to provide as input. You see that we have already set up an FBDI file with the journal GL journal name ending with demo 5, belonging to the group ID ending with 315, and belonging to the general ledger ID ending with 112. And also there is another file to be provided for this FBDI interface to work properly, which is the job details.properties file, which contains exactly the same group ID, the same general ledger ID, and so on. And so what we expect to do then is to go to load this file, which is packaged at the end into these files, which are packaged at the end into a specific zip file, into the Oracle Integration Cloud file server. We do it by FileZilla into the directory, which is expected to be the input directory for this integration flow. So we can go then into the integration flow. We can go back on design. We can then run this integration flow, which starts with the scheduler. And now we can run an ad hoc request. There is the input directory, which is the one we have seen on FileZilla for where we have positioned our input file. You obviously can run this scheduler on as part of a schedule. So in this case, it could be every hour, every day, and so on, based on the schedule you prefer. Then you can run it, and you have already the activity stream view of the Oracle Integration Cloud activation, and we will see if everything is okay. We see okay that this the message has been received, and so the zip file has been then sent into the Fusion applications. And so we can try to look at what happened into the Fusion applications, is if exactly I can then get these GL journal information out of the Fusion application. And here I'm back with this user into the general accounting journals functionality of Fusion application, and so I can search for this journal batch information ending with the demo. And we see that now we have loaded exactly the GL journal ending with the demo 5, which is the one I have provided with the FBDI file. Now I can open it, and before doing this, I can go into the tracking of my project. I can see that this inbound batch has been succeeded, and I can look into the execution, and I can see the different part of the execution. An example, the import job, and the information provided to the adapter. This is the zip file provided as an attachment, and everything is tracked and can be seen here as a tracking, a contextual tracking from the view of the execution that you see on the integration flow. And now that we have done this inbound batch, what we can do as a second step, we can also work on the outbound event. Outbound event is working through the capabilities of the Oracle or Integration Cloud Fusion ERP adapter to get the Fusion ERP business event. As soon as a business event is raised, Oracle Integration Cloud can listen to these events, and so a specific instance of an Oracle Integration Cloud integration flow is activated based on the occurrence of the event. In this case, we are listening to the journal posting event, and so the integration flow will start, and the information got from the journal posting event will be persisted in an Oracle database, in an Oracle Autonomous database, which is present in the demo scope of Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, which has been set up for this demo. So let's go then back into the Fusion applications. Into the Fusion application, then we are inside the GL journal that we have loaded so far, and we can raise a post event. And so what happens inside the Fusion applications, the Fusion ERP, is that this process ending with the 597 is a batch process that is running, that is managing the posting activities. And so when this job is completed, then an event is raised from the Fusion applications, from the Fusion ERP. So the event, so there is this integration. We can look at the integration, which is the outbound outbound event, this journal posting outbound event, and we can look at how it is built. This application is doing this, is listening for the event. The event is the journal batch posting completed. And then when the event arrives, it maps the event into the format required by a staging database in which we persist this event. This is the staging database that at the moment contains this information. So let's look at the execution then. If something has been executed on this event, and we see that we have the outbound event, journal posting outbound event, as it has succeeded, and we see that this event has been received more or less right now. We can contextually look at the activity stream just to look exactly what is the event we got from the infrastructure, and we started processing this event, and so the event is exactly having this job ID, and specific batch ID is related to this demo 5 GL journal that we have seen, that we have loaded before. If we go into the database, we see and we run the specific inquiry, we see that the demo 5 has been the one ended with the 597 demo 5 GL journal has been persisted in the database. So here we have seen the second integration flow, so the outbound event. Obviously, this outbound event can be managed by Oracle Integration Cloud to be directly propagated to any of the customer applications. Now we will focus on the third integration flows, which is related to outbound batch. In order to explain outbound batch, we have chosen to choose one of the most used functionalities to export data in batch from Fusion ERP, which is a BI Cloud Connector, BICC. So BICC can be scheduled, can be triggered, and in this case, we will run it manually in order to demonstrate this capability. And so what it does, for each abstraction, a specific landing target storage place where to put the outbound files must be defined. In this case, we have selected object storage. So a specific bucket will be the destination of the BICC export, and then exploiting object storage events as soon as a file is as a specific file with a specific pattern is persisted in the object storage, an event is raised. This event is then got from OCI streaming, a specific stream which is matching this event. And so there is an Oracle integration flow, this one, which is listening through the OCI streaming adapter on any event raised flowing into OCI streaming. So it is automatically activated, and then is getting this event, going back to the object storage, getting the file, and then pushing the file into the internal file exchange area. So we can see this execution in this way. We can go into the BICC console. We can manage an extract schedule. We can create a schedule. We can define a job type. We can define the name like ERP BICC extract 22. Okay, extract 22. Any kind of name could be good here. And also we have to select the offering. In this case, it's financial. And also we have to focus on the specific view object we want to export with the BICC. In this case, I have to go to some notes in order to get the right name of the view object here for this demo to run properly. And okay, I selected this view object, which is the one related to journal batch extract. And then I have to say which is the target landing storage to which this BICC extract will transfer the file. And in this case, this is a logical name for our object storage specific bucket name. And so we can save it so that it will start running, and we see it is currently in wait state, and we can run it, we can refresh it, it is running at the moment, and so it has succeeded. So just to recap what we have done, we have run now the BICC export manually. Usually it is scheduled, but also can be triggered by an integration flow. So can be asked on demand by an integration flow. Now we ask on demand by ourselves through the interface. So this is then delivered a file into the object storage, which emits an event, and so triggers Oracle Integration Cloud. So let's go back into Oracle Integration Cloud, and we go here to see what happened into the Oracle Integration Cloud. We can go into Observe, and we go into Integrations, and we see that we have this outbound batch that has been done. And the outbound batch is exactly this one, and so has been triggered by an event here, and the event is exactly this one, which is saying that the object storage as a specific with a specific parameter and so on is then providing information about a specific file to be downloaded. This is the file name that we wanted then to get. And then the integration is going to get exactly this file from the same file from the object storage. The file is staged into Oracle Integration Cloud, and then when it is staged in Oracle Integration Cloud, then Oracle Integration Cloud is managing the upload of the file into the file server. So the outcome of this execution will be that this BICC file, the zip file provided by BICC, will be present into our directory, into the file server. Here is our BICC CSV file, sorry, not zip file. The CSV file is there. Now I have just put over there, and so that we can see is content. And so the content of this file is exactly this one. I can search for the information I would like to find in this file. Exactly, this file is having all the information about the GL journals which are present in the filter for this extraction, including the one that we have just loaded. And going back to our one slide demo deck, we have done 3 integrations, seen the 3 integration patterns, so inbound batch, outbound event. Now is the time to see the inbound real time. Inbound real time is very simple, is using again the Fusion ERP adapter, and specifically is using a capability to create a specific object instance inside the Fusion ERP, and we are going to create a supplier. It is a very simple integration flow. We will see it directly from the Oracle Integration Cloud console, and here we are, and we have inbound near real time. In this case, there is a trigger, which is the interface which is exposed for an external client that would like to trigger this kind of integration. And so there is also a scope here and switch to check if the supplier which is provided is null or is really present. If it is present, there's a mapping from the input format that has been defined to the format expected by the Oracle Fusion ERP operation is provided. So in this case, what we can do is to run this interface. And first of all, we can check which is the status of the suppliers which are present into the Fusion ERP. And we see that the last supplier that was loaded today was the one ending with the demo 4 as a supplier name. And so we can go back to Oracle Integration Cloud, and we can try to run this interface again. And so we can provide this demo 5 with other parameters here, and understand if it works and should be working. And so this supplier ending with demo 5 will be inserted into the Oracle Fusion ERP. Here we see also all the tracking of the execution. We can see the tracking also directly from the other view, the observe view of the console. And now what we can do, we can check if this supplier is present in the, we can refresh it, and we can see that the supplier has been created into the Fusion ERP procurement supplier functionality. So we have then presented all these features with this one slide Fusion ERP integration demo. Hope it has been useful for you. And so just to recap, we've seen all the capabilities to do inbound batch, outbound batch, inbound real-time, outbound event. Now what I can just show you at the end of this is to go back on Oracle Integration Cloud and to show an example here out of this inbound NRT, how the adapter is working here. And so here you see that we are creating a supplier, and we are going to use this capability of the adapter to query, create, or update or delete information. And what we are doing here is we are using the supplier service and create a supplier specifically. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening and for attending this presentation, and see you soon.